Hello, beautiful. This is Lisa Schrader from Awakening Shakti. I wanted to share an experience that I had last Friday with you. I was driving down the road and I just suddenly had this incredible feeling of love, my heart bursting open, and at the same time I could feel a download of spirit into my system. It's a feeling of that incredible vibratory energy of pure presence and spirit, and then a rising of my kundalini, a feeling of juiciness and vitality of my sensual sexual energy that just flooded my whole system. The only word that I can think of to use to describe this experience is it was a Shakti Joy-Gasm. Whew. And, when I was thinking about it later and I was trying to find a label for it, my mind was trying to find a label for it, it felt like I was in love. I feel like I'm in love. And although at the moment there is no, significant other or beloved in my life who I'm actually in love with, I realize that I am deeply in love with me at long last. Thank you, Spirit. I feel such a love for life. I feel such love for this work. I just feel in love with God. And I want this for you. To me, this is really the promise of the Awakening Shakti work, this connection to our hearts, giving the love that we're here to give in just the most profound way that we've ever done it, feeling our connection to spirit, knowing our divinity, and accessing, using our incredible erotic power that we have, not just for our joy, not just for our health, not just for our vitality, but is really rocket fuel to fuel our contributions, our gifts into the world. Goodness knows the world needs more of our gifts. So if you are curious about having more joy-gasms in your life, having more access to this energy, I love to coach you. I love to share video with you. I love to write. I love to teach all the teleclasses and things that I do. There's great value in all of that. And truly, if you want to jumpstart this energy in your life, there is no other more profound way to do it than to come on retreat. And good news, the annual spring Shakti Women's Retreat is coming up March 25th through 28th. I have 12 spots available in that retreat because that's a good number, and that's the power of the work happens inside of a small circle of women. Several of those spots are already filled up, and there is room for you, and the time is now for you to join us for that. If you are a man and listening to this, thank you very much for listening. I really encourage you to empower, to gift, to encourage the women in your life, your sisters, your beloveds, your wives, to come and have this experience. Believe me, it will serve you, it will serve them. So thank you for passing this along to them or encouraging them to be here. We go on retreat for a lot of reasons, to hit the reset button, to slow down, to be in nature, to eat incredibly nourishing food, lovingly prepared in our kitchen here by somebody who loves to do that, to slow down, to listen to ourselves again. We also go on retreat to learn new information, learn new content, learn the practices, do the coaching exercises so that we can really, shift things, take away content. Those are all important reasons to go on retreat. And the most powerful one and the most intangible one for me to communicate to you is the initiatory process that happens here. I've been blessed now to be a part of hundreds of women being initiated into their Shakti, and I get phone calls from them, I get emails from them, sometimes 5, 6, 7 years later saying to me, Lisa, everything changed for me at your retreat. Something shifted. That's the initiation. That's the transmission that comes from the teachings, from the incredibly sacred and safe circle that we create for women to go deep. Frankly, from this land, ancient, sacred land that I am blessed to be stewarding. It comes from wherever it comes from, the transmission. But what I do know is that it happens. And with this kind of access to spirit, to love, to your own erotic energy, Shakti, I know that you can make a contribution like you've never made before to your own health, to your own self-love, to your children if you are mothering, to your partners if you are partnered, to your community, and more importantly, really most importantly, to the greater good of all of humanity, to the world. The world needs your Shakti. The world wants your Shakti, and it is your birthright. I warmly welcome you to come to the retreat in March. And I thank you for listening, and I thank you for all that you're doing, all the contributions that you're already making on the planet. And if you want more access to this kind of energy that I'm talking about, then come and join us at the retreat in March. Many, many blessings and love to you. Namaste.